Well, despite what Michael Jordan may say about Scottie Pippen, most people would say we're looking at the best basketball player in the world. Still, he leads the NBA in scoring, and he's on his way to his record 8th scoring title. Now, if you were with us for the All-Star game last week, you heard the first portion of Dr. J's conversation with Michael. Here's part 2.
We are indeed pleased to present the whirling dervish who defies gravity. Julius the Doctor
I recognize that there was passing the torch. How would you rate your game right now? Is it better than when you left in '93?
I think mentally and the knowledge of basketball, I'm better. Physically, I may not have the same speed or quickness, but I think the mental aspect can override some of the physical disadvantages that I may have. This game on this level turns into to be more mental preparations than the physical. I mean, I can't jump from the free throw line like I used to, or probably can't do all the physical things that I used to, but I think from a knowledge standpoint, I know how to compensate and still have the same advantages.
Well, you sometimes operate in a zone that seems to be reserved only for you. When you're there, Mike, in that zone, describe that feeling.
It's a great feeling. It's like every move, every step, every decision that you make, it's the right decision. And we all want to be in that zone quite often. How do you get to that zone? It's very intriguing. If anyone had the answer, I'm pretty sure you can bottle it and sell it, but I don't think anyone knows. I think it happens when you put forth the work ethics, and then next thing you know, you're achieving what you always have worked hard to get, but you can't get it without putting forth the work.
Why don't you want to play in the Olympics?
It isn't that I don't want to. I just feel obligated to let other players step up there and experience that feeling. It's an unbelievable feeling. I'm pretty sure when people step up there and you get that gold medal, the goosebumps that you feel makes all the work appreciated, knowing that you represented the whole country and not just Chicago Bulls or North Carolina or what respective state that you're from. You represented every human being in America, and that's a great feeling that I think everybody should have an opportunity to do.
Is this the best Bulls team that you've played on?
It's tough to say. I think this team hadn't been together. The 3 championship teams were together for 6 years before we started to win, and everything was systematically working, clicking. This team is not quite the same type of system. We got a makeup of a great all-around player here, another player who can score 30 points a game, and then another guy who can get 20 rebounds a game, and then you chip in different pieces to make this team successful. Is it the great team or the greatest team? I think we stretch it until we accomplish something. Right now, we haven't accomplished anything.
The sense we're getting here, I mean, obviously he is gifted, but just as obviously he has always worked hard. But now, at age 33, his birthday was yesterday, he realizes he has to work harder still to maintain his own standard.
I think he has to continue to work hard just to keep pace with his own standards. I mean, we're born with gifts, big hands, big feet, long limbs, or what have you, but without the work, none of that would be possible, and Michael has worked very, very hard.
The officials, Hugh Evans, Bernie Fryer, and Nolan Fine. Indiana off the opening tip with a set play.
Exactly what Michael was telling us before the game, Marv. Not just taking the shot against Reggie Miller. He knows Reggie likes to get up into him and challenge every shot. Said he was going to put a little head fake in there, see if he can't get Reggie Miller in the air and draw some fouls on him, because he knows how dangerous an offensive player Reggie Miller is. Like to get him on the bench with fouls.
So the Chicago Bulls get on the board. 3 minutes and 5 seconds before they're able to score.
And this is when the Bulls normally put on some backcourt pressure with Dennis Rodman up on the ball to take the Indiana Pacers out of the rhythm of their offense.
Extending to the 14-4 lead. Longley's been out with a twisted left knee. And Michael Jordan Well, Michael Jordan celebrated his 33rd birthday yesterday. Actually had an early celebration this past week at a fundraiser for the homeless at his restaurant in Chicago. Nice cake also, it should be pointed out. We talked to Michael earlier about his 33rd.
No, I'm just happy to be here, you know. Last year, my birthday time, I was throwing baseballs in Sarasota. So I'm very happy to be back to basketball. And it was really sad that I couldn't be with my family yesterday. I talked to them quite a bit on the phone. And I'm looking forward to getting home and spending time with my wife and kids. I guess I celebrate my birthday tonight.
Well, we asked Michael how did he spend his 33rd birthday in Indianapolis at the hotel last night. He said watching a lot of movies. That SMECTRAvision bill was really impressive this morning.
What do you give Michael Jordan for his birthday?
Back comes Jordan, has Hoffer with him, but the Pacers able to retreat. Michael had a notion of trying to split through, but could not. Played very tough by Jackson. The alley-oop for Jordan. Beautiful pass from Rodman. Nice move by Jackson around Hoffer. And back comes Hoffer. 3-on-1. Jordan. Oh, with the ball. To get it back to Hoffer. What a play by Michael Jordan.
Well, Michael coming down, bearing down on Reggie Miller, and on that ball fake, just a little look right, and then the easy feed to Ron Harper. And here's the alley-oop from Dennis Rodman after Michael had been double-teamed, did the wise thing, gave the ball up, and made the hard cut to the basket.
Pistons.
Well, they call him Buddha. He's not going to do a lot of things defensively, but he still has that little fadeaway jumper from the post.
Jordan. 23-17 Indiana. Here is Jordan drawing the foul.
Well, one of the Jordan rules is don't ever give Michael baseline because you just can't get there quickly enough to try to stop him. And there's an example of the reason why nobody home as Michael throws it down.
Taken over in this first quarter, although his club is trailing by 6. 9 points, 3 assists, and 2 blocked shots by Jordan, who has done it in spectacular fashion.
Well, Michael seems to have an idea coming into most ball games. He knows he's going to get his 22, 23 shots a game up. He's going to take a lot of jump shots, even when he goes in the post. He's going to take that little fadeaway jump shot. But with the Bulls getting behind by 10 early, he goes into a different mode. He wants to get his team back into the ball game very quickly, and then he is more aggressive as far as taking the ball to the basket, and that's what we've seen in this first quarter.
Eddie Johnson has checked in for the Pacers. Sent out Antonio Davis also on the floor. Ricky Pierce trying to get it to Antonio Davis. Jordan with Rodman with the pull-up. Yes. 23-21 Indiana. Michael Jordan with 13. Jordan posting. Jordan, yes. Pacers 36, the Bulls 31. Chicago Bulls at 45-5, the best record in the NBA. They have won their last 4 after the 2 losses, preceded by 18 straight wins. Jordan on the foul, beating Smith to the loose ball, and then just flips it to the official, Hugh Evans. And you can see the differential off the bench, 19-zip in favor of Indiana. Jordan with a series of fakes, giving it up. Pippen for 3. Scottie Pippen.
Which we saw earlier in the ballgame when Bill Wennington was involved.
Indiana has led by as many as 10. It's now a 2-point lead. Good feed. Good coach from Jordan. And the game is tied.
Give them open shots. Here just picked up by a big man, Antonio Davis. Nothing he can do. And now you draw Davis and the other Davis, and that leaves Tony Kukoc all alone for the lay-in.
Kerr for 3. And the rebound handled by Pippen. Jordan for 3. Yes! The Bulls 51. The Pacers 47. Edwards and Pippen up front. Jordan and Hopper at the guards. Here's Jordan for 3. Yes! A line drive, 3-point shot by Michael Jordan.
What makes it so interesting is Dennis Rodman has to deal with less shots.
Michael Jordan on the reverse. Foul on Smits for his 4th.
Well, Michael had said he would try to put more pressure on Reggie Miller, not just settle for the jump shot. Here he spins on Miller to get inside and then draws the big man. Knew he was in trouble, so just banged his body inside to get the foul.
He's 5 of 5 at the line. Adrian Caldwell is back, replacing Rick Smits. 10 points for Smits. All the points in the first half, but he's on the bench with 4 fouls. Adrian Caldwell goes 6'9", a wide-bodied 265 pounds in his 4th NBA season with out of Lamar. He spent Chicago with the ball and a 5-point lead. Coach pitching out for Jordan. Yes. 29. The Chicago Bulls spending much time on the road in this month of February. Out of their 14 games this month, 10 are away from home. Tuesday they are back home though for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Cavs making it 7 straight wins with a victory over the Sixers last night. They're only 2.5 games behind the Pacers. And then Thursday Chicago will play at Atlanta. Friday in Miami. And then next Sunday a game will be bringing you here on NBC. It's the Bulls and the Orlando Magic. Handling the shot by Miller that went short. Miller now hobbling as the Bulls set up. Jordan, yes! And the Bulls now lead 89-86 in the game now. Mark? Thank you, Ahmad. 5 minutes gone by in the 4th quarter. And a 3-point Chicago lead. Jordan spinning Miller.
Hurts you defensively, just not able to move, and the offensive player knows where he's going to go as Jordan easily sheds Reggie Miller.
I know he has been suffering with some tendonitis, ices his knees before the game, but this was something from that just injury. Marv?
And apparently the knee is just fine as Jordan is able to sweep and hit off glass to give the Bulls a 95-89 lead. Bothered by a sore knee. In fact, his teammate Scottie Pippen has 2, both missing practice earlier this week. Jordan off the steal. McKee is back. He slices his way through and hits. Michael Jordan with 39 points. Reggie over at the bench. The Indiana trainer David Craig is checking him out. Jordan, yes. 41. Jordan, along with the 41 points, 7 assists, 5 rebounds, and 3 steals. His high for this season, 48. He now has 42, 37. He also has 10 rebounds, 5 steals. Jordan with a spectacular move. Michael Jordan with 44. As we watch the move by Michael, a situation where a team had 2 players scoring 40 or more, while the Pacers dropped their 4th in the last 5 games. Jordan runs out the clock. The Bulls 110 and the Pacers 102. So the Bulls make a 2 of 3 on the season against Indiana. 16 of 29 for Jordan. 44 points in 42 minutes. 40 points for Pippen, 23 rebounds for Rodman. Let's go to Ahmad with Michael Jordan.
All right, thanks. Marv. Michael, first of all, a happy birthday and a wonderful performance on your birthday. One of the things that we had talked about, you guys not being able to close teams out in the 4th quarter. Didn't happen today.
I think we came in focused to play a full game, not 3/4 of a game. I think in the past, or the teams that we've been playing, we get a lead, then we fall asleep and let the team get back in, and then we fight our way down the stretch. Tonight, we realized we had a 10-point lead. We just wanted to close the game out right and do all the necessary things down the stretch, which is one of the things that we need practice with.
And playing against Indiana, I guess this was a statement sort of game.
Yeah, right now, I think these are the dog days, and every game that you play against these types of opponents, you're going to have to send a message or come out ready to play because they look at it as a message. So, we came in here ready to play and show that we can win here.
All right, enjoy the rest of your birthday. All right, back to you, Marv.
All right, Ahmad. Well, the Bulls showing they can handle the so-called dog days of February. 44 for Jordan, 40 for Pippen, 23 rebounds for Rodman in a magnificent effort by the Bulls. Final score, Bulls 110, Pacers 102. Stay tuned for the second half of our NBA on NBC doubleheader. The world champion Houston Rockets going up against the Spurs in San Antonio. Others will see the Bucks and the Hornets. Marv Albert with Matt Kukas and Ahmad Rashad saying so long from Indianapolis. You've been watching the NBA on NBC.